It's a mess in this attic. Lot going on, but there ain't no need to panic. Come on up and join, we getting wild, getting manic. Spitting truth for all you fanatics. Every week got something new to say. Ain't no filter, this shit coming straight from the brain. It's coming straight from the brain. Yeah, it's coming straight from the brain.
What's up, everybody? Today is Tuesday, August 24th, 2021. This is a Talk in the Attic, which means I'm your host, Kirk Ross. I'm coming at you with an educational one today, but isn't every episode educational? If you watch or listen with the right mindset, folks. But cheesy, full reflections aside, there's no doubt that you'll be learning a lot in this particular installment. Because for the next 15 minutes, we're going to be looking into a form of communication that is foreign to most of us. And while it seems otherworldly, this language is actually spoken all around us every single day. Have you ever ordered something from Amazon? Maybe a discreetly packaged sex toy bundle from buttstuff.com? Well, do you know how that package gets there? Have you ever been driving down the freeway when what in your rearview mirror should appear but a massive chrome grill as it's barreling near? I'm talking about trucks, people. You know, big rigs, semis, tractor trailer, T-R-U-C-K-S, trucks. Well, I'm really talking about truckers and their unique code language that they've established over the years. Some of you might be thinking,
why, Kirk? Why are you doing an episode on truck talk?
Whoa. Maybe it's just your low-pitched voice, but I gather some hostility in that question, hypothetical listener.
Well, maybe I am hostile. You know how people like specific things?
Well, yes,
Well, your show isn't specific whatsoever. It's all over the goddamn map. One day you're talking about the origins of LSD, and the next you're talking about defunct burger chains.
Well, hold on, let me stop you.
No! It's my turn to talk, okay? So no, I won't let you stop me. One week you're telling stories about romantic rejection from first grade, and the next you're Teddy fucking Roosevelt. It's too much. Too much variety. It's too varied.
Wow, I seem to have really struck a nerve there.
I'll say.
I appreciate that you brought it up, because this actually is something that I wrestle with often. After all, hypothetical listener, you are, at the end of the day, me.
Huh?
I realize full well that specificity is important in building a brand, particularly a brand in the creative space. I also appreciate that this show's focus may not always be clear to you. Maybe the show is too unspecific to really take hold and take off. And I used to worry about this constantly. I still worry about it occasionally. But I am at least getting better at ignoring that bass-heavy, hostile voice in my head that says,
find a topic and stick to it. Set rules for episode length and format. You're not even a musician. What are you doing playing music?
And when I prevail over these thoughts, it's always because I've convinced myself that it's me who is specific. That my widely varying interests in and of themselves, as a set, is what's specific. In other words, I have to convince myself every time I release an episode that you're actually tuning in for me. Which I know sounds conceited and arrogant and narcissistic, but hey, it probably takes a little bit of each of those traits to have the desire to even do what I'm doing here. As in start an independent podcast in lieu of the career I'd started. Most people have no interest in doing something like this, right? So what makes me want to do it? Well, sometimes I let the fear that I'm doing this for the wrong reasons creep in, and it prevents me from producing at the creative level that I strive for.
Are you sure you're doing this for the right reasons? What the fuck, Kirk? For real, you're just a little...
Enough! Shut up, doubt. Because it's not based in reality whatsoever. I know exactly why I'm doing this project. But I also know that some people, even people that I call friends, assume I'm doing this project for the wrong reasons. And at times I end up adopting these assumptions as my own. But that's just lunacy, isn't it? Why would I let the beliefs of people outside my true circle have any impact on how I'm framing this project? They're not even beliefs, by the way. They're actually just potential beliefs based on my own speculation of what they might be believing, which, by the way, is just another mechanism of that same self-doubt I talked about earlier.
Damn right, I'm coming at you in all kinds of ways, bro.
So if these concerns about my true intentions are actually my own creation, then isn't it just me who's concerned about my intentions?
Yeah, baby, now we're getting somewhere.
And if it's me who's concerned about the intentions, then are my intentions actually pure?
Whoa. Slow down there.
No, wait, maybe I am just some attention-starved man-child without any true north, who needs to perform in order to feel valuable because I'm afraid I'm worthless otherwise.
Yikes, this went in a different direction than I expected.
A narcissist? Is that what I am, a narcissist?
That's it. I've got to step in. Would a narcissist Kirk even be aware that he's a narcissist? Isn't this very conversation, albeit highly abstract and complex, confusing, evidence of your own self-awareness? Stop it. You know why you're doing this. Your intentions are good.
I never thought I'd say this, Doubt, but thank you for getting me back on track there.
Don't mention it.
Pretty wild ride there we had, huh? How we started on one side of the conversation and then reverse roll somewhere in there.
I was there. No need to belabor the point, okay?
But just really incredible stuff, don't you think?
Oh.
Well, what do you suppose all this says about our relationship moving forward, Doubt? Do you see a solid future for...
Fuck you, Kurt. Quit blabbering and start the show, you arrogant piece of shit.
Well, that wasn't very...
Start the fucking show.
Okay, well, let's start the show. Breaker 19, Breaker 19er.
Yes, this is Big Rig Bill getting some static on 19er. Let's go over to the Harley.
The what?
To the Harley, you know, channel 1.
Copy that, switching to Harley.
Got your ears on?
Key down, good neighbor. Your radio is a little loud on my end.
This is Big Rig Billy. What's your handle? I repeat, who am I speaking with? And what's your 20? Over.
This is CB0, and I'm driving her up on Ho Chi Minh Trail.
Ho Chi Minh Trail? Either you're a long way from home, partner, or you're hauling ass down California Highway 152. I'm driving my anteater on the PCH myself.
An anteater? You mean an aardvark?
Anteater, aardvark, a Kenworth T600 is a Kenworth T600 is a Kenworth T600.
So why do they call them that again?
Because of the long sloped hood, you dummy. The first of its kind to use this aerodynamic design. What are you driving?
Actually, I'm just bobtailing my bulldog right now. Station was all locked up, so I dropped off the trailer. Just me and my Mack truck now.
Station's locked up? I hear tell they're running them across a little north of you.
Truth is, my tanker's bundled out, grossed up. Too many eggs in the basket, if you catch my drift.
You mean to tell me you're hauling a thermos bottle overweight? Well, you better go to the woods unless you want to run into some bears in the bushes.
Bears in the bushes? I haven't seen a single cop all day. Budget cuts, I guess. When are you calling it a night, partner?
Well, I've been having a shutter trouble, couldn't sleep. So I just swallowed a few more West Coast turnarounds and don't foresee a brake check for another 1,000 yardsticks.
1,000 miles on just a few Adderall? Make sure you keep that shiny side up, Big Rig Billy.
Hell, I'll keep my shiny side up, but I can't promise you I won't run a couple roller skates off the road.
Well, keep those meat wagons at bay, Billy. We don't want you or anyone else to become road pizza.
10-4, CB Cyril. Over.
Is anybody out there? I repeat, is anybody out there? Come on. Anybody. There has to be at least a couple of you reading the mail out there.
Yes, this is Sandbagging Sandy here. I must admit that I have been reading the mail, but that's just because I don't feel like talking, but I can listen.
Well, that's perfect, Sandy, because I've got a lot on my mind anyway. So I'm going to turn up my radio and start talking up a storm.
The floor is yours, hon. Key up and show me your best ratchet jaw, good buddy.
You see, I've been spending my fair share of time in the back row. You know, the back row, where those of us who enjoy, shall I say, commercial company from time to time will hang out at the truck stops. Hell, I'm not afraid to get my old sausage cooked by a lot lizard here and there. I love a lady of the night just as much as the next Buster Brown. Shit, one time I even took a walk on the wild side when a male buffalo sidled up to my beautiful Schneider pumpkin. Now I'm not gay or nothing, but I'll be goddamned if it wasn't a great night. No judgment here. What's wrong with throwing a few green stamps around for some romance after hauling toothpicks all day?
This is Sandy at Toothpicks?
Sandy, you're still listening. Yes, toothpicks, you know, a load of lumber.
I do, okay.
Anyway, I'd been throwing iron in the snow all day when I stepped up for some rest in the back row. I'm talking about the back row at Flying J here, Sandy. So it ain't exactly the Hilton, but it should be a little safer than some pickle park in Pennsylvania, no? Now, I don't know if it was a terrible snowstorm or maybe it was the holiday loneliness, but I went au naturel with this particular lady of the night. In that, my friend, was a terrible decision. Terrible.
Oh no. You got a little itch down there where the sun don't shine, do you?
How did you know?
Because, Charlie, I've got an itch down there too.
Well, I'll be damned. I'm sorry to say it, Sandy, but I actually feel a little bit better now. And while it's unfortunate that you too have an STD from a lot lizard, it kind of feels good to know that I'm not alone in this. Because, well, we're both individually apart from one another, just talking on the CB radio. At least we got the lot lizard blues together.
Lot lizard blues, huh? I really like the sound of that. You should write a song about that.
You know what? I think I might. Peace out, everybody.
I was driving down a long and lonesome road. It was the middle of winter. It was such a bad blizzard. I got off at the Circle K, or the Flying J, whatever it was, and I found her. I found my sweet lot lizard. A merry lot lizard. Cause of a blizzard, now I got syphilis and a couple other diseases I don't know yet. I don't really know just how I got them. I should've used a dental dam, but I ran out of them. Oh yeah. Better be careful when you're with a lot lizard. Lot lizard. I got a whole lot of lizard. I got a lot lizard blue. I bet you do too, that is if you've ever driven a truck. Yeah, you're driven a truck and you end up trying to fuck. End up fucking. Trying to fuck a lot lizard. A lot lizard, a lot lizard. Oh shit, I think I better go to my doctor. Got a little sore on the left of my shank. I got a, what the fuck, I just used another STD to describe the location of a mother STD. Well, that's fucked up, but that's what it's like when you be living in a truck every night, and you be stopping at the truck stops at Flying J, and then you meet your little wife.
What's her
Her
name?
name was Renee. She's a, well, you already know, she's a lot lizard. A merry lot lizard. Cause of a blizzard, now I got syphilis and a couple other diseases I don't know yet. I don't really know just how I got them. I should've used a dental dam, but I ran out of them. Oh yeah. Better be careful when you're with a lot lizard. Lot lizard. I got a whole lot of lizard. I got a lot lizard blue. I bet you do too, that is if you've ever driven a truck. Yeah, you're driven a truck and you end up trying to fuck. End up fucking. Trying to fuck a lot lizard. A lot lizard, a lot lizard. Oh shit, I think I better go to my doctor. Got a little sore on the left of my shank. I got a, what the fuck, I just used another STD to describe the location of a mother STD. Well, that's fucked up, but that's what it's like when you be living in a truck every night, and you be stopping at the truck stops at Flying J, and then you meet your little wife.
What's her name?
Her name was Renee. She's a, well, you already know, she's a lot lizard.